Hi Libra, this is your horoscope for November 2018. Now, the first thing about November is that Venus is in retrograde. Venus is your ruler, and it's in retrograde until the 16th, so it appears to be going backwards. So that will affect you because Venus is in your first house, in the sense that you won't feel as creative, you're not going to feel as loving and interested in forming a community as you usually would be. But it doesn't affect you as badly because it's your ruler and you know it. So when something changes there, you know how to deal with it. The 1st of November is a great day for you to just have fun and enjoy yourself and to go out with friends. On the 2nd and 3rd of November, the moon goes into Virgo in your 12th house of spirituality. So that's a wonderful time to meditate and to get spiritual downloads. On the 4th of November, we have Mars, the planet of masculinity and drive. That's in Aquarius at 23 degrees in your 5th house, so your house of romance. And it begins to square Jupiter at 29 degrees in Scorpio, and that's in your 2nd house of money and belongings. So it's not much friction. Mars says, I want to be free by teaching people and helping people and being of service. And Jupiter says, I want to use my insights and intuition to be of service to other people in some sort of practical way. So put those together and you really have a great opportunity to help other people and even come up with a new kind of way of doing that and get creative with it. On the 5th of November and the 6th, the moon goes into Libra in your 1st house and it joins Venus in Libra, which is in retrograde. So the 5th and 6th, you get a respite from the Venus retrograde, and the Venus retrograde is about starting businesses you love and, not having the love there. Now, a couple of days ago, you were discussing or looking at a new business here at the beginning of November. The 5th and 6th are good days to put something into motion or to get something going if you do have an idea for business, because the moon gives you that respite. On the 7th of November, we have the new moon in Scorpio, and that has the moon sitting on the sun, and you're transiting midheaven, which is work, and you're transiting Jupiter, which is good luck, in Scorpio in your 2nd house. So listen to your feelings and you'll get a really good idea of what you can do to create abundance in your life. But remember, Venus is in retrograde, so it may show you things that you love and that seem to promise everything, but that then in reality do not work out. It's very tricky starting a new business and starting new relationships during a Venus retrograde. Now, we can't let these things rule us. We still have to live our lives. And if you have to start your business this month, or if you meet someone and you do fall in love, then do it, and make the most of it. It affects people differently, and there are exceptions to the rule. I just think Venus retrograde affects you most in relationships and really starting things that you love and care about. That's where it gets you. So if you don't care, if you're trading stocks, then who cares? Then you can just trade them and it's not going to affect you negatively. So finance-wise, you've got a lot of energy being pulled into your 2nd house. So money-wise, this month should look really good for you. On the 8th, that energy of Scorpio pulling energy into the 2nd house also looks good. So 7th and 8th, money-wise, really, really good. Then on the 9th and 10th, the moon joins Jupiter, which is now in Sagittarius, and Mercury in Sagittarius in your 3rd house of communication. So this is the best time to express yourself, to go for job interviews, to make changes in your work, to release a press statement, to communicate something that's factual. And it's much better to do that now, here at the beginning of November, than it is later on in the month, such as the 16th, when Mercury, the communication planet, goes retrograde. So anything that's communicated and that needs to be said, say it now. On the 12th and 13th, you'll find it really easy, and the 14th and 15th, you'll find it really easy to connect with family members, loved ones. You'll find that people might even give you a present, or they might surprise you with something that really supports you in what you're trying to do. I'm seeing someone like getting an investment or a really big present, or really being supported by people who love you and want to take care of you and support you in your ventures. So obviously, if people are there and supporting you in your ventures, that means you talk to people and you get to know them. And as a Libra, you probably do know a lot of people, so don't be shy about expressing what it is you feel and you need. Now on the 16th, Venus goes direct, so love is back to normal and great. Mercury goes retrograde, so now communication becomes more difficult, and it does affect you because it's in your 3rd house. Jupiter is nearby, so it kind of offsets it a bit, but it's in your 3rd house, so communication isn't as great from the 16th onwards. Also on this day we have Mars going into Pisces, and it joins your Moon, Neptune and Chiron in your 6th house. So Mars is not comfortable in Pisces. Mars is the red planet. It rules Aries. It's about let's go. We're on a mission. Let's move forward. In Pisces, it's in the final house of the chart, where the veil to the next world is very thin, and it's about spirituality and being selfless. And that's in your 6th house of work. So you're really able to kind of download spiritual messages again that are going to help you in your work. And you can trust these because they're coming from a higher power. So Venus retrograde or not, you can trust these messages coming through on the 16th. The Mercury retrograde lasts until the 6th of December. On the 17th and 18th, you have a grand trine in the chart, which is in water. So again, this is a great day to communicate your feelings about money, business, work, your daily routine, and what you want to achieve to help people. Oh, and you also have a grand cross in the chart, which means that things are really going to speed up on the 18th. So write to publishers, write to agents, managers, the people you want to get involved, you know, the business or the jobs you want to apply for, whatever it is you want to get started. Get in touch with these people so that you can have a meeting on the 18th. It's a really good thing to get something started. It's weird that you as Libra, being ruled by Venus, catch a break this month. Even with the Mercury retrograde, it's fab. So you're really in a lucky position here. The 19th, 20th, and 23rd. Ooh, those are fun and exciting times when it comes to love and romance. So if you're single, it's a great time to travel. It's a great time to go out and to enjoy yourself with new people you meet. But again, remember, well, no, don't remember that Venus is in retrograde and relationships are bad. Remember that Venus is direct, so you can form good, positive relationships, but Mercury is in retrograde. So if someone says the wrong thing, or you say the wrong thing, be forgiving. It's Mercury retrograde. We all say dumb things sometimes. Don't take every word and pick it apart. You know, like sometimes you're arguing with someone, and they bring up everything you ever said, and then in future you're like scared to say anything. So give people a break in that sense. On the 22nd, I see you fitting into work very well and achieving something there if you're an employee. On the 23rd of November, we have the full moon in Gemini, and that happens in your 9th house of broadening your horizons, travel, making spiritual progress, exploring the higher realms. And if you look at the glyph of Gemini, it's a doorway. So you have this full moon as a way to pull the veil aside and to enter these higher realms and to really get spiritual downloads which you can use to inform what it is you're communicating, what forms your root system, and what you do for work. So you can achieve a lot here. It's a great month for you. On the 24th, we've got another grand trine. This is in water again, so an idea of how to heal people will come through. On the 26th and 27th, we've got the moon in Cancer in your 10th house of career, and another grand trine in water. So it's about finding a way of helping other people that makes you feel passionate, and that's what I think just comes to you, and you don't have to do very much. The end of the month here, I think it's a great time to celebrate with friends, and the Virgo moon on the 29th and 30th will also make you uncharacteristically quiet and introverted, and you'll be listening to something that's going to inspire you to create. So that's what I get for you in November. I hope that gives you an idea of what you'll be working with. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading, and in my personal readings I draw up your birth chart. It shows me what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's destined for you in money and career, love, romance, children, health, travel, moving. I can do horoscope compatibility if you're thinking of, is this partner correct for me? And any questions you may have, I can answer as well. So if you are interested, then please get in touch via the website. Please remember to subscribe. I do live readings on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and make sure the bell is on so you're notified when I come on live. And then I pull cards and I do mini readings. So please subscribe and have a fabulous month.